I chose to do is I'm gonna make cabbage with parmesan and walnuts and a perfect pork chop. For the cabbage, the recipe I'm gonna use is from the book 6 Seasons. So the ingredients that we're gonna need is the cabbage, salt, pepper, vinegar, olive oil, butter, 1 lemon, walnuts, minced garlic, breadcrumbs, and parmesan. Cabbage is very hard, so please ask a parent to cut it for you. The special guest to cut it is my dad.
Hi, little chefs. Cabbage is really hard, so we're going to turn it around and we're going to cut starting at the core. The recipe is asking for quartered and cored. So the first thing to do is to press the knife down the center of the core, and then we're going to, once we have that, go for the quarter. Now, keep your hand on top of the knife, away from the cutting edge, and here's a quarter. And to core the cabbage, once you've quartered it, again cut away from the hand, and that's all it takes. Now you have it quartered. This is a fairly big cabbage, so I would essentially, in this case, do it in eighths to have more access to good flavors.
Thanks, Dad, for cutting the cabbage. So the next step is to preheat the oven to 475 degrees. The next step is to take our quarters and we're gonna rub it with butter, and then we're gonna season it with pepper and salt, and we're gonna put it on our pan. Now we're gonna put it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. While it's cooking, in a small bowl, we're gonna put the garlic, and then we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of oil. Then we're gonna add the walnuts, the breadcrumbs, and the parmesan, and we're gonna mix together, and then we're gonna add the salt and the pepper with the lemon. now we're gonna do the perfect pork chops. So the ingredients we're gonna need is salt, pepper, a seasoning of our choice. So for me, it's PG, salt, pepper, and garlic, sage, oil, butter, and our pork chops. The first step is we're gonna season the pork chops. Now we're gonna sprinkle our balsamic vinegar onto our quarters, and then we're gonna toss it. Now on a skillet, we're gonna heat the oil over medium-high heat, and then once the pan is dripping hot, we're gonna add the pork chops, and then we're working in batches so that it doesn't exceed the largeness of the pan, and then we're gonna cook for about 3 minutes. Then when the 3 minutes is done, flip them over, then cook for 3 to 5 minutes more at medium temperature. When it reaches 135 degrees, add in the butter, sage, and garlic to the mixture, and then on medium-high heat, batter it up with butter. now we're gonna take our mixture and then we're gonna sprinkle it on top of our cabbage. This is all for our Friday's video. I hope to see you next time, and if you have any suggestions, put it in the comments.